Top of the morning. Yes, my hair is a tangled mess. The bags under my eyes are about 600 pounds. That is what the rut in firearm season will do to a guy, and I'm trying to catch up. I apologize, we did not get a video put up last week. Our intent here at the Will Hunt Life is to get a video up each week, but unfortunately life happens. Firearm season gets in the way, things were kind of chaotic. That's kind of been my personal season in general, as I'm still searching for a deer going into winter. Hopefully they get on a pattern and get on a food source and I can still make it happen. However, that does not mean that we, in general, the team, has not had a good year. In fact, Chad had a great gun season. He filled his tag here in Ohio on Tuesday of firearm season. 2 weeks prior to that, Richie filled his archery tag on a great buck. So we've got those two hunts that'll be coming down the pipe. But probably the most fun we've had in the last 2 weeks was during the youth firearm season. I had prior obligations on opening day of youth, so I couldn't make it out, but that changed for the afternoon. Got a call around noon from my good buddy Nick Badenhop. He and I go way back to, I think we were probably 4, 5, or 6 when we became good friends. And we grew up, went to grade school together, went to high school together, always hung out, had a good time. And we used to hunt squirrels and rabbits and deer together. But anyways, he called. He and his son Brady had been out in the morning. Brady threw a few slugs at some deer and just was unable to connect. So Nick asked if I want to come out, roll a little footage for the afternoon hunt. They'd seen a lot of deer that morning, and how could I turn that down? So here's our hunt with Brady Badenhop, 10 years old, and let's see how this goes down. Y'all see any deers around here? You see any deers around here?
Yeah. We've seen, there was a buck and a doe over there. Just across
Was there? Just now?
We lost sight though.
Okay.
I don't know where it went.
We're gonna go try to shoot them?
Probably, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're Nicholas.
I don't know, man. Chase a bunch of deer around.
Yeah.
What do you think? Huh?
Mm-hmm. You aren't gonna be camera shy, are you?
What?
You aren't gonna be camera shy, are you? Okay.
Come on, come on, camera.
What do you think, Nicholas?
He's just deer shy.
Yeah, what's the plan, little buddy?
I don't know. We just had a couple of deer right there laying down to the end of the ditch there. I don't know where they went.
Yeah.
Walked away for 5 minutes, they're gone. I don't know if they're laying down in the ditch there or...
Right.
There's a few 10 points over there.
Yeah.
We've seen. And there's a 6 point and like 4 or 5 does.
Okay.
Just in there.
Okay.
I don't know.
But they all ran after I missed.
With that east wind, I might have to walk in from this side, huh?
East wind's perfect.
Yeah.
Where's your blind at? Southeast
Right.
corner? Southwest corner?
Yeah, right there in the
I
corner.
thought I could see it.
I usually drive back that ditch a ways down this lane and park. But
Gotcha. Alright, well I got a few clothing items to put on. Some boots and probably shouldn't wear my Crocs, should I? No? Feet might get a little cold.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go get dressed. Brady, I need you to pick out my hat though. No, I got one, but I need you to tell which one's the lucky hat. Okay. Alright, so I got this one. Yeah, just a regular plain Jane. And I got this one.
That one.
I like it. Good choice, my man. Good choice.
Oh Satan, please leave me alone. I'm going to see Jesus in my heavenly home. I'm walking this highway, dark though it may be, far in the distance, I see eternity. Oh Satan, please leave me alone. I'm going to see Jesus in my heavenly home. Oh
plans have kind of been foiled a little bit.
There's another box over there. What is that?
Oh, I don't know,
There's
Brady.
another dog. Is that box
So our plans have been kind of foiled a little bit. We were fixing to leave, and Nick spotted a couple deer way back in the back ditch. Decent buck and a doe. And there were a couple other bucks. She must be in estrus. He's the biggest buck on the block right now. And he chased her off the ditch and right in front of the ground blind. What, maybe 20, 30 yards in front of the ground blind? And they're out in the field. However, we got a couple other deer spotted out on this other ditch. And Brady is a willing participant to shoot either of them. So our plan is kind of to use the terrain, slide down to the ditch, sneak around, and see if we can get a shot on them. They're right in the wheelhouse, 100, 150 yards from where we think we need to get. So hopefully the ditch isn't too full, and we can slide around, but we got to go. You ready?
Yeah.
Click it again. He's just running her back and forth. Those were the deer we were not initially after. Those were the ones, the buck and the doe that were out in the field. He obviously pushed her back towards us and is out there chasing her around. They were headed this way and got to about 300 before turning back the other way. So now it's kind of a waiting game, see what they do, and see if we can slide in on them. But with him out there, I mean, I can hear him chasing her through the weeds. This is not the way we wanted this to go. Yeah. He's not the fastest deer. So we've made it, sort of. We snuck around through the ditch, got a little wet, got a little muddy, but are we having fun, buddy?
Yes.
Yes, we are having a blast. And we've got deer still in the field. The nicer 8 and his doe seem to have disappeared. As we were sliding through here, or sliding through the ditch, he ran around, then they came back to this field and we're feeding out, I don't know, maybe 100 yards off the ditch. I'm a little out of shape for this kind of stuff. These young whippersnappers got it licked. So, anyways, we have snuck to that edge that they were close to. We don't see the 8 out in the field, but we've got a 6-point that is bedded about 200 yards out. The problem is he's bedded and there's a little bit of a rise. And we are down to about legally the last hour, but probably the last 45 minutes of camera light and of being able to see through the scope light possibly. So I'm trying to figure out if we just sit tight, see if he stands up, or if we try to make one more move about 30 yards where it's just a little bit higher. What do you think, dude? What do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, if we go out there, if he did get spooked, he would probably run over there. But if we, I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't either.
If we,
We're trying to figure out what to do.
if we stay here, though, most likely the deer will stay there.
Yeah.
So,
Now you might get up and start feeding,
well, yeah,
which you might be able to see, but I still don't know if you're going to get a shot.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So, to be continued on exactly what we decide to do.
Matt. Matt.
Get on him. Get on him. Get on him.
Matt.
Brady.
Matt.
she saw us, and then the buck, then she started running, and the buck came out running. He stopped, and then they all just started darted there.
Yeah.
We don't know. They just went.
That's about the way it went. We made our final move. It was just too quick. Too quick for a 10-year-old, let alone probably even an adult. He popped out. Gun was still on safety. And off they went, so. We're going to sit tight for just a minute, see if we can get an eye on the 6-point and where he went. But bottom line, Brady, are you having fun?
Yes.
Was that a fun stalk or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a wet one too.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And all in all, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. We got tomorrow though.
Gotta love the kids' enthusiasm and optimism. We've always got tomorrow, though. Unfortunately, Brady was unable to connect that evening, but we are extremely happy to report that during the opening day of adult firearms season here in Ohio, Brady connected on his very first deer ever on this mature doe. So congrats, Brady. Way to go, bud. Speaking of firsts, our buddy Brayton Clipp, he is the son of Danny Clipp, who you will see from time to time. They live in southern Indiana. Danny and I, we go back probably 8 years or so. We have, and you will see him again from time to time. We have hunted coyotes, turkeys, deer together, and hopefully we'll be doing that in the near future again. But Brayton, Danny's son, Brayton, I think he is a sophomore or junior in high school now. He connected on his first buck, and here are a few clips from that hunt.
Not much. You ain't got a lot of time to hunt with basketball and everything else. That's what you think.
Not bad.
Huh?
Pretty good first buck.
I guarantee it. Nice job.
So congratulations to Brady on your first deer ever, bud. Awesome job. And of course to Brayton as well on his first buck ever. But that is going to be it for this video. Again, we apologize for not getting one up last week. We've got some cool stuff coming. Again, Chad's buck, Richie's buck. I'm hoping to catch up on everything and still shoot a deer myself, but today I'm hoping that I can get my traps dyed and waxed. So that video on that process will be coming up in a couple of days. We've also got some rain coming this weekend, so I don't know that I'll be able to get my traps set just yet, so I might have to wait for that to drain and leave. But that'll be coming down the pipe on trap sets, and hopefully we catch some coyotes and I can get some of their numbers reduced, because there are a lot of them around this year, it seems like. So anyways, we've got all that stuff coming up, but that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Until then, go live the Will Hunt life and have fun outside.